Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this Eagle Scout ceremony of honor. Today, we gather to recognize an extraordinary achievement, the rank of Eagle Scout, the highest rank in Scouting. Thank you for joining us to celebrate this milestone. This is truly a historic moment. Today, we celebrate Aubrey Kreisher, who has earned the rank of Eagle Scout and is proudly recognized as the first Eagle Scout from Muncie, Pennsylvania. At this time, we ask the honor guard to please escort the Eagle Scout candidates, her parents, and grandparents to the stage. It is now my honor to introduce our Scoutmaster, Mrs. Joanna Kreisher, Troop 38G Scoutmaster, who will open our ceremony.
Thank you, Noelle. Friends, family, scouts, and honored guests, welcome. The Eagle Scout rank represents years of dedication, leadership, service, and character. Only a small percentage of scouts achieve the honor, and it reflects not only the scouts' effort, but also the support of family, leaders, and the community. Today we celebrate Aubrey Kreisher and the journey that led to this moment.
Will the color guard please advance the colors? Please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Those in Scout uniform, please salute. Others, place your hands over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Scout Oath and Scout Law. Scout Law. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Scout Oath. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout Law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. 2. Please be seated. We now invite Pastor Ben Lander to offer an invocation.
Thank you, Noelle. On behalf of myself and the entire congregation here at St. Andrew Lutheran Church, we just want to say, first of all, congratulations to Aubrey, and thank you to all who came out to support her, who helped to make this possible. It is our sincere honor and privilege to be hosting here this afternoon. So now let us pray. Gracious God, we thank you for bringing us together on this special occasion. We're grateful for the gift of scouting, for its values of service, integrity, and leadership, and for the guidance it provides to young people as they grow in character and purpose. Today we give you thanks for Aubrey Kreisher, for the perseverance, dedication, and faith that have guided her on this journey to Eagle Scout. We're thankful for her family, leaders, mentors, and friends who have supported her along the trail. Bless the ceremony, the words spoken, the memories made here today. May Aubrey continue to walk a path of service, compassion, and courage, living out the Scout oath and law in all that she does. Amen.
The Trail to Eagle Scout is marked by ranks that represent growth in skill, responsibility, leadership, and service. As each candle is lit, a scout holding that rank will read its description aloud, while a single designated scout lights all candles.
The Scout rank marks the beginning of the journey, learning the ideals of scouting and committing to the Scout oath and law.
The tenderfoot rank stands at the foot of the Eagle Trail. A scout learns basic skills, self-discipline, and what it is to be a part of the team.
At second class, a scout becomes more confident and self-sufficient, developing outdoor skills and continuing to serve others.
Reaching first class shows commitment and perseverance. The scout is now capable, dependable, and prepared to lead.
As a Star Scout, the focus turns to leadership, service, and exploration through merit badges that build skills and interest.
The life rank represents dedication and responsibility. Leadership grows strong, service deepens, and the path becomes more challenging.
The Eagle rank stands at the summit of the trail. It represents persistence, courage, leadership, and a lifelong commitment to service.
We now welcome the Eagle Scout candidate, Aubrey Kreisher, to come up and describe her Eagle Scout project.
My Eagle Scout project served Ryder Park, located in Trout Run, PA. Throughout this project, I planned, led, and the plantings of over 125 native trees to enhance the habitat for the American woodcock, while also designing and installing educational signs around the planting sites to inform visitors about the species and their importance to the area. I demonstrated leadership by organizing volunteers, coordinating materials, and overseeing the project from the planning phase to completion. The end goal of the project was to create a sustainable wildlife habitat that supports the American woodcock and provides education to many of the visitors that come to the park every year. Thanks to all of the hard work put in by volunteers and supporters, the end goal was eventually attained.
At this time, we invite Susquehanna Council Commissioner Butch McCusker and Scoutmaster Joanna Kreischer to officially recognize that all requirements for the rank of Eagle Scout have been met.
Has Aubrey Kreischer completed all the requirements for the rank of Eagle Scout, including leadership, service, merit badges, and advancement requirements?
Yes.
And now, just to be thorough, because in scouting, paperwork counts as much as courage, have you completed everything you need, including all the forms, reports, and signatures? I am pleased to affirm that Aubrey Kreischer has successfully met all the requirements and is worthy of the Eagle Scout rank.
Thank you, Mr. McCusker. I now invite Judge Carlucci to come onto the stage for the Eagle Charge.
Good afternoon. I have the honor of charging the Eagle Scout today on the occasion of recognizing the highest rank in scouting. Scouting America constitutes one of the most wholesome and significant influences in the world's history. Aubrey, you have been counted worthy of this high rank in Scouting America. Folks, the Kreisher family was kind enough to prepare for me a wonderful script, but foolish enough to allow me to go off script for a moment, which is something they will certainly regret. And what I wanted to mention to you is this. We are all fixed these days on watching the wonderful Winter Olympics in Italy, and now we have 2 gold medalists in hockey and in figure skating and others. And when a medalist is presented with that great honor, they are presented that honor for being the best in the world at that thing. Skating, hockey, skiing, whatever, at that thing. This is not that. This is not the greatest in the world at that thing. This is a lifelong commitment to duty to God and country, duty to others, and duty to yourself. It isn't about rubbing 2 sticks together. It isn't about tying a square knot. It's about a lifelong commitment to duty to God and country, duty to others, and duty to yourself. And an Eagle Scout is an Eagle Scout until the day they die. Aubrey, would you please join me up front? Aubrey, I charge you to enter the Eagle Scout Brotherhood without reservation, to uphold the ideals of honor and service. By repeating the Eagle Scout promise with your fellow Eagle Scouts, you will join that brotherhood. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout, and with the same words which closed one of the founding documents of our great country, the Declaration of Independence. Would all Eagle Scouts present please join us? They can achieve the highest rank in scouting, but they can't figure out how to form a line. Scout sign, ready, 1. I reaffirm my allegiance to the 3 promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training and example and my status and my influence count strongly for better scouting and for better citizenship in my troop, in my community, and in my contacts with other people. To this I pledge my sacred honor. 2, please be seated.
First, we invite Mark Kreisher, father of Aubrey, to present the Eagle Scout badge. This badge represents years of hard work, perseverance, and commitment to the ideals of scouting. It is an honor to represent this Eagle Scout. Next, we invite Joanna Kreisher, Scoutmaster and mother of our new Eagle Scout, to present the Eagle Scout neckerchief.
I'm going to read this before I do it, and hopefully I'll keep my composure. This neckerchief is a symbol of leadership, service, and responsibility. May it remind you always to live the Scout oath and law and to lead others by example.
At this time, we invite our new Eagle Scout, Aubrey Kreisher, to share a few words.
Thank you. This moment would not be possible without the support of so many people. I would like to thank the Susquehanna Council for upholding the standards of scouting and for guiding scouts along the trail to Eagle. Thank you to our troop committee members, assistant scoutmasters past and present, community members, family, friends, and fellow scouts. I'm very excited to continue my journey in scouting, to keep serving my community, and to make a positive impact wherever I can. I especially look forward to watching my brothers follow my footsteps.
We now invite the Honor Guard to please bring forward the parents of the Eagle Scout for recognition and pinning. Aubrey, please pin your parents.
be seated.
We now invite the honor guard to please escort the grandparents. Aubrey, please pin your grandparents. You may be seated. Next, we invite Aubrey to recognize and pin the mentors who have guided her along the Trail to Eagle.
Could my mom and dad please come up to the stage? We now return to the presentation of the Eagle Scout badge and moment of family legacy. So I'm going to talk about my mentors a little bit. I know I've known them my whole life. They're my mom and dad. But my mom and my dad have been there for me ever since. Oh, my goodness. For a long time. They've helped me. My mom has been there since, I think, you've been Scoutmaster for what? 2 or 3 of the years out of my Eagle, and I earned my Eagle in like 3 years. So she's been there through everything. She went on every camp out with us. I know here some of the girls here can tell you, like, it was amazing. And Miss Bird, the Scoutmaster before, is also out here. She was here for like my first year of Scout. I loved that year. And my dad, he helped me through my entire Eagle Scout project. He was my coach, and he helped me to send emails, write the grant that I won for this project too. He helped me write that, along with Miss Sarah Street, who is here today. She's the manager of Ryder Park. She also helped me write that. I just want to thank you guys all for this. This is amazing. I am so grateful that you all were able to help me. Thank you so much.
We now return to the presentation of the Eagle Scout badge and moment of family legacy.
The Eagle pin represents more than an award. It represents a legacy. Though an Eagle pin in our family was once lost through theft, its meaning was never lost in spirit. Once an Eagle, always an Eagle. This pin symbolizes third time's a charm. This pin symbolizes perseverance, honor, and the knowledge that the values of scouting cannot be taken away. I would like to invite the new Eagle, Aubrey Kreisher, and her grandfather, John Hoke, to the front, please, for a special award.
Pop Pop, this pin represents your Eagle journey and mine. It is an honor to repin you the Eagle Award on you today.
We now invite guests of honor to share remarks or present awards.
I'll start. I'm going to make my mom remarks right now, and I will do Scoutmaster later. Pardon me. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Aubrey's mom, which means, and I'm also her Scoutmaster, which means I've attended more campouts, tied more knots, and learned more about tents than I ever expected to in my lifetime. I've been with Aubrey from the very beginning of her journey, including the early days when setting up a tent involved more confusion than actual tent. I remember her as a little cubby, poles going every possible wrong direction, looking frustrated but determined. She didn't quit. She kept trying until she figured it out. At the time, it was just a tent. But looking back now, I realize it was something much bigger. It was the beginning of her learning perseverance. Over the years, I've had the incredible privilege of watching her grow, not just as her mother, but also as her Scoutmaster. I've seen this program shape the lives of many Scouts, and she is no exception. It is not an accident that she is the way she is. She's a product of this program and her own persistence, determination, and heart. Aubrey has grown into a gracious, kind, generous, and patient leader. Not the kind of leader who stands out in front and gives orders, but the kind who stands beside someone and says, "Let me help you figure this out." She doesn't just accomplish things herself. She lifts others up. Recently, I watched her guide 2 younger scouts through planning a campout. She showed them how to use their handbooks, how to make checklists, and how to build a plan. She didn't do it for them. She empowered them to do it themselves. She guided them, encouraged them, and celebrated with them when they earned 3rd place overall at Klondike. In that moment, I realized she wasn't just completing her own journey anymore. She was helping others begin theirs. She leads with kindness. She inspires quietly. She sees what needs to be done and makes it happen, always thinking of others. That's who she is. That's what scouting has nurtured in her. Aubrey, you're only 15, and yet the maturity, generosity, and thoughtfulness you show could rival someone many years older. I'm proud of you, not just for achieving Eagle Scout, but for your heart, your kindness, your strength, and the leader that you have become. It has been one of the greatest honors of my life to watch you grow. From that little cubby struggling with a tent into the extraordinary young woman standing here today. And while today marks the end of your trail to Eagle, I know it is only the beginning of the path you will blaze for others.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay. At this time, we invite anyone who wishes to share stories or like words about Aubrey, please do so.
So Dad has to say something, right? Yes, I've known you all your life. That's a good one. I like that. So I, as well, have known Aubrey all her life. To see her get to this stage has definitely been scouting. Scouting has taken her from inquiry through solving problems and just maturing into the young woman she's become, and she is now a leader everywhere she goes. I'm going to speak from her coach as the Eagle Scout Project and what we learned a little bit there. Her outgoingness to try something. She, with Sarah, we met and she filled out a grant. I mean, I don't know how many people at 14 at the time have enough wherewithal to look at even writing a grant, yet alone seeing it through. And she was mad at me at the time, I think, as her coach, because I committed her to going to State College to present her Eagle Scout project to the PA Native Plant Society, where she won $1,500. And she got to present in front of an array of adults from all over the state. And she could have done a video, but she didn't. She went the extra mile to actually present. And I know it wasn't popular at the time, but it was pretty interesting conclusion, because they have an aviary there where they had this, and one of the birds in the aviary was the bald eagle, which was really cool because we got to get in the aviary and see that after the speech. So it was a really cool capstone. But she's also a leader in TSA at Muncie, which is Technology Student Association. Allie sits right up here. She's my president for TSA, and we hosted it 2 years in a row. And these 2 young girls really took it by the horns, and it's not only they competed in many events themselves, but to organize for all the central Pennsylvania schools to come to Muncie. We're talking food, probably 40 middle school events, 40 high school events, making sure all the judges knew where they were going, everything. I don't know many students, yet alone adults, that would jump into that and say, yeah, this is cool, let's do this. The leadership that scouting has instilled to just jump into the unknown and watch her grow. I mean, we joke at home that she's our household secretary because she knows where she's supposed to be, where the boys are supposed to be, where mom's supposed to be, and when dad's supposed to be at a meeting. So she's like, hey, Dad, you're supposed to be at a township meeting in like half an hour. I'm like, oh, yeah, almost forgot about that. So she's definitely one of a kind, and you can see that she's showing her brothers the way, and everybody around her is just jumping on, swimming the same direction. So thank you for the experience as a father to get to see one of their children do that, because I don't think that happens all the time. Thank you so much.
Does anyone else want to come up?
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Peg Bird, and you may have heard Noel say, of course, when I stood up to come up front. I had the honor and the privilege to start Aubrey off on her journey in scouting as her first Scoutmaster. And when she first came to our Court of Honor with her mom, and they sat in the back when she was deciding what troop she would like to come to, I got down and I spoke with Aubrey, and I spoke with her mom, and we answered a lot of questions, and then Aubrey showed up. And from day one, Aubrey, I looked at her and I was like, this young lady is gonna go places, because she was constantly wanting to learn. She was constantly stepping in and helping, and I am not at all surprised to see her sitting in this seat. And Aubrey, I just wanna say I'm honored to have been just a small part of your journey, and I'm so incredibly proud of you.
Anyone else want to come? No? Okay.
Whew, I am so excited to be here. I just want to say, Aubrey, congratulations. This is something I have seen you been able to do for years, and I'm so glad you achieved it. I don't know what I would do without your family or even just you being around in my life. You guys are truly incredible, and I'm so deeply proud of you and deeply excited to be able to know you. So congratulations.
One more time. Anyone else? Again? Again?
We have some special guests that came to present some things to you, Aubrey. So we can start on this side of the room. Tom Moreno, would you like to come up first?
Thank you so much for inviting me to this event. I've thoroughly enjoyed these. But I'm here today to present you with a certificate of excellence and recognition of outstanding achievement. This is presented to you as a representative from my office of district attorney. We started this when I began my fourth term a couple of years ago. And it's one of the most exciting and rewarding events for me to come and recognize someone as outstanding as you are. So if you would like, I will present this to you. I'm going to read the whole thing. It's Certificate of Excellence and Recognition for Outstanding Achievements. This certificate is proudly presented to Aubrey Kreisher in recognition of her exceptional dedication, leadership, perseverance, and I could go on forever. But congratulations. This is a pin that I started handing out. I think I violated the copyright when I designed this. It says above and beyond, and some people will equate this with Star Wars. Just other entities that use the above and beyond statement. So congratulations. I will, and I'm waiting to get you a flag that I have used in the past that was flown over the Capitol in DC. Now, since they were shut down for a couple of weeks, I can't understand why they couldn't raise a flag over the Capitol if they were doing nothing. But aside from that, as soon as I get my hands on that, I will get it presented to you. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you.
Representative Fleck, would you like to come forward?
I'm not going to fight with a microphone if that's okay. Aubrey, thank you for having me here and all the elected officials. You combine the years of TA Marino and myself and all elected officials, we've never had a standing ovation. You're 15 years old, you've already got one. You got a lot of hate mail, and I don't suppose you get much hate mail either. But again, thank you for having me. Can you hear me in the back? I just want to make sure. Thank you. So I represent the 83rd District, which includes Loyal, Sauk, and 38. So thank you for having me on behalf of the 83rd District. And each state reps on committees while we're in Harrisburg. And a few of my committees directly relate to you. One is the Environmental Committee. So for your project, the Woodcock Project, thank you so much. I also have a farm in Trout Run, so you are affecting me greatly. So thank you very much for the future of the environment. I'm also on the Human Services Committee, and that makes up 41% of the entire budget. So by human services, we're talking about mental health, early intervention, substance abuse, and I think there's no better way to cure the issues we're having with substance abuse and mental health than to go through a scouting program. You look at people like Aubrey and everybody else that is in there, it really, really heals from the inside out. So thank you for that. And I'm also on what I consider the most important committee, at least to me, and that is the Children and Youth Committee. So once again, to sort of repeat myself, this project, these projects, and just being a scout. I was a scout, I only made it a couple years, but to make it, how many years have you done this to get your Eagle Scout? Like 10? I'm sorry? 3? Well, you fast forwarded. I think the last year I did was 10 years, so wow, you were ahead of your years. But at any rate, from Harrisburg, I brought a citation. And again, I want to thank your mom and dad for inviting me here. Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate it, sir. The House of Representatives citation. Whereas the House of Representatives of Pennsylvania takes great pride in recognizing Aubrey Kreisher, who has demonstrated steadfast dedication to the principles and time-honored traditions of Scouting America by achieving the distinguished rank of Eagle Scout, an accomplishment of the highest order and never done in less than 3 years. It says it right there. Absolutely. Whereas the rank of Eagle Scout represents the highest advancement attainable within Scouting America. In attaining this honor, Aubrey successfully completed all requirements of the Eagle Scout program, which help a scout to develop in the areas of leadership, service, and outdoor skills. Whereas through the initiative and by her personal example, Aubrey is a living testament to the virtues of duty and citizenship that she is so genuinely and readily displayed. She's the daughter of Mark and Joanna Kreisher and a member of Troop 38G in Williamsburg. Now therefore, the House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania applauds Aubrey Kreisher upon earning the rank of Eagle Scout, commends her for embodying the highest ideals of Scouting America, and extends sincere best wishes for continued leadership and service to others, and directs that a copy of this citation, sponsored by the Honorable Jamie Flick on February 22nd and 26th, be transmitted to Aubrey. Aubrey, congratulations.
Thank you. Representative Ham, would you like to come up?
I'm also not going to use the mic. I project well. Can everybody hear me? All right, perfect. So I'll start with how much of an honor it is to come out for an Eagle Scout each and every time, because, you know, the truth is only about 5 scouts out of 100 make it to this point. It tells you the incredible amount of work that goes into it, the commitment, the dedication, and not just alone, right? All of her fellow scouts who helped her along the way, her scout leaders who have helped her along the way, her parents who also happen to be her scout leaders, helping her along the way, making sure she's getting where she needs to be. She's 15, so she's not driving herself anywhere, right? That takes parents. So the commitment of the family to make the opportunity available to Aubrey is just amazing. And so the Eagle Scout Award is one that is rare, and one that I think builds character in our future leaders and our future generations. And the truth is, some of our leaders in this nation, some folks who've done some incredible things, are among the Eagle Scouts. We've had presidents who have been Eagle Scouts. We've had astronauts who have been Eagle Scouts, many military men and women. And so what we know is that when someone obtains the rank of Eagle, we know they are a future leader. And so it's always an honor to come out and recognize the hard work and the dedication that goes into becoming an Eagle Scout. I also have a citation from the House of Representatives, as Aubrey is one of my constituents and who lives in Muncie, and I'll read it and then present it to you. Whereas the House of Representatives of Pennsylvania takes great pride in recognizing Aubrey Lynn Kreisher, who has displayed steadfast commitment to the ideals and time-honored traditions of Scouting America by attaining the rank of Eagle Scout, an accomplishment of the highest magnitude. Whereas the rank of Eagle Scout is the highest advancement rank that can be reached by a member of Scouting America, in achieving this praiseworthy distinction, Aubrey completed all portions of the Eagle Award program, which help a scout to develop in the areas of leadership, service, and outdoor skills. To fulfill the community service requirement, Aubrey created a habitat for the American woodcock and installed educational signs at Ryder Park in Trout Run. She also created a pamphlet with information about the species to be used for school tours at Ryder Park. In addition, she has served in the leadership positions of guide, quartermaster, scribe, assistant senior patrol leader, and senior patrol leader. And whereas through initiative and by her personal example, Aubrey is a living testament to the virtues of duty and citizenship that she has so genuinely and readily displayed. She's the daughter of Mark and Joanna Kreisher and a member of Troop 38G, which is sponsored by St. Anne Catholic Church in Williamsport. Now, therefore, the House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania applauds Aubrey Lynn Kreisher upon earning the rank of Eagle Scout, affirmatively states that she truly exemplifies the admirable spirit and essence of Scouting America and extends best wishes for continued leadership and service to others. Directs a copy of the citation sponsored with the Honorable Joe Ham be transmitted to Aubrey Lynn Kreisher. Aubrey?
Thank you. County Commissioners Metzger and Sorman, would you like to come forward?
Good afternoon, everyone. It's wonderful to attend these events because it's a celebration. It's a celebration of our youth. And it's a highlight of being a commissioner is when we are able to celebrate the members of our community, whether they're old or young, but especially when they're young. And I often refer to the Eagle Scout as the doctorate of scouting. You've received your doctorate. And it is a lot of time and dedication and service. Aubrey, if you could pull your hair back and show them your badges. Those badges, each one of those badges represent hours and hours and hours of dedication and service to achieve those. So what I've witnessed here today is this is a labor of love. It's a labor of celebration, and it's a labor of love from the parents to the grandparents to your friends, the scout leaders, everyone that takes a part to get this accomplishment for you. And it doesn't happen without your dedicated service and you wanting to do it. Our life has seasons. They say in Pennsylvania we have 4 seasons. I think we have 12. But the life is a journey full of seasons. And when I looked at your background and I've seen what you've accomplished in your very few seasons in life so far, the musical talents, the athletic talents, the educational talents, and what you're achieving and the lives you've already touched in your 15 years is more lives than a lot of people touch in their entire journey. So continue on your journey, continue towards your dreams. You're going to have a huge impact on many, many lives as you go forward. So it's great to be here and celebrate you today, and congratulations on the Eagle Scout achievement. So Aubrey, we have a certificate of Award of Excellence that we give at the Eagle Scout Awards, and the County of Lycoming presents the Award of Excellence to Aubrey Lynn Kreisher, February 22nd, 2026, in recognition of her completion of the arduous requirements for earning the distinction as an Eagle Scout, presented this day by Lycoming County Commissioner Scott L. Metzger, Chairperson, Mark C. Sortman, Vice Chairman, and Mark Musina, Secretary. So, congratulations.
I'll be super brief, but it is as well an honor to be here today. It's an honor to witness the youth of our community grow to such levels. I'm very excited that you picked conservation as your project and picked Ryder Park. Ryder Park is such a wonderful thing for us to have in our community, and it's great to see the youth embrace what we do have available. And again, as Commissioner Metzger said, all the items you've accomplished already, from the videos to your athletics to music, it's a wonderful thing. And again, it's our honor to be here today to be able to celebrate her. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Would Muncie Creek Township Supervisor Eric Newcomer please come up?
All right, I'm not nearly as eloquent as these gentlemen before me, but I do appreciate the invitation to be here today. Aubrey, on behalf of the Muncie Creek Township Board of Supervisors, we recognize and commend you for your outstanding achievement in earning the rank of Eagle Scout and for your meaningful contribution to the township through your dedicated service. The board extends its sincere congratulations and offers best wishes for continued success in all future endeavors.
Thank you. Dr. Skaluba, would you like to come up?
So if you know the Kreisher family, they are divided. They are Bills fans and they are Eagles fans. But I think this settles the debate right here today. Eagle Scout, Eagles fans. I was at a leadership conference recently that our student council put on, and those students asked me some really tough questions. And one of the tough questions is, why do you do what you do? This right here is why I do what I do. These moments, to be able to see all the hard work, and I believe this is a history-defining moment for Muncie School District as well. Is it the first ever or first female ever? First female ever. So to see our students do things that nobody else has done, and to see history is just phenomenal. So I'll do what I always do. On behalf of the Muncie School District Board of Directors, faculty, administration, staff, students, congratulations, and of course, and always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong.
Thank you. Did I miss anyone? I don't think so. Does anybody else want to speak of Aubrey? And then I'll turn it back over to Noel.
Before we conclude, we invite Pastor Ben Lander to offer a brief benediction.
I didn't come up during the remarks, but just wanted to say again, the Kreisher family has been members of St. Andrew for a few months now, actually. They came recently, and so just immediately jumped in, and they've been a wonderful blessing to this community, and we're so proud of you, Aubrey. We're so proud to have you as members of our St. Andrew family, and so we just want to say our sincerest congratulations. And so as we conclude this service, this court of honor in honor of Aubrey's Eagle Scout achievement, we'll conclude with the benediction. May God Almighty bless Aubrey as she continues her journey of leadership and service. May she be guided by wisdom, strengthened by courage, and inspired to serve others always. Amen.
Will you please stand? Would the color guard please retire the colors? Salute by the numbers 1. 2. Mrs. Kreisher, will you come? Thank you. You may be seated.
Okay, I'm now going to put my Scoutmaster hat on. I have one more thing. Before we conclude today's ceremony, I would like to do one more final presentation on behalf of the troop. The rank of Eagle Scout, we know, represents perseverance, leadership, and service. But for those who are among the first, it represents more. It represents courage. It represents opening doors. It represents showing others what is possible. There is a statue called the Ascending Eagle. It shows a female scout rising upward standing firmly on the rock of the Scout oath and law, with wings symbolizing strength and empowerment, and holding a torch to light the way for those who follow. The statue represents not only reaching eagle, but becoming someone who helps others rise. Today, I am honored to present this statue to Aubrey Kreisher, who embodies these ideals. Aubrey, if you would please rise. Congratulations, Eagle Scout. Oh, yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm back, surprise. So that actually is going to conclude our Eagle Scout Court of Honor. I would like, as a mom and as a Scoutmaster, to thank you for celebrating this remarkable and historic achievement with us. On behalf of our family and our troop, we invite everyone to join us for a reception downstairs. There is a guest book in the back of the church. If you would take a moment to sign the new guest book for our Eagle Scout, it will be a treasured keepsake for her. Honor Guard, please escort the Eagle Scout parents and grandparents.